Frequently, I find myself with an odd assortment of leftovers, and I'm looking for a way to use them up, especially for a dinner. The lunches always seem to take care of themselves because I'll have a piece of chicken or some turkey or something that I can turn into a panini or a wrap or a sandwich. It's super easy to come up with lunches from extras that I have. But dinners are a little bit tough, and I like to incorporate some unusual ingredients. Home fries are something that I always have around. I'll take sweet potatoes, dice them up, season them, usually with a little bit of Cajun seasoning, and roast them with macadamia nut oil. I'll have that always for my breakfast. Love that breakfast potato type of thing. Turkey's a favorite. I do large quantities of turkey, and I have that around. Incorporating these two flavors together are wonderful. They're really delicious flavors, and it can be a great entree too. So I'm going to take some of my leftover potatoes that I have, and I'm going to basically build this up in layers, or you could mix it all together. It doesn't really matter. But what we're going to do is we're going to shred the turkey. So I have some turkey left over here. I'm just going to shred it up into nice small pieces. Of course, my casserole dish I've sprayed heavily with olive oil so it doesn't stick. We want this to be able to come out and use this up and not have it weld itself permanently to the inside of the container. Oh, got a little piece of fat there. We'll get rid of that. All right, and a little bit more turkey. I'm never shy with the protein. I'm always very cautious with the amount of carbs that I add in. So I want to make sure that I have at least 2 to 1. 2 times the amount of protein to 1 part or amount of carbs. Even with a good slow releasing carb like sweet potatoes, you can overdo it. It's easy to overdo the quantity of these, so I'm not going to go absolutely bonkers. I'll lay this in right here. Beautiful. I've got a little bit of cheese. I want to incorporate that in as well, just a teeny bit, more for flavor than anything else. Swiss cheese would have been real nice with this. I have a little bit of pepper jack and cheddar mixed, which is very, very nice as well. Again, you could just mix this up if you wanted to incorporate them all evenly throughout it. Just make sure that when you do mix directly in the bowl, so you're not dirtying anything else, that you don't scrape the oil off the bottom. When making a strata, it's the same thing. You don't want to knock that barrier away because that's going to give it a sticking point. I've got a little bit of my favorite seasoning here, and I'm going to pour in some egg to bind it. You could use a little bit of almond milk with this. You could use a little bit of arrowroot. I'm going to use my fingers. I'll wash my hands, I promise, and mix this all together real nice. Now this is very easy. From here, it just has to go into the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Remember, the turkey's completely cooked. It was brought to 165 degrees, so we're absolutely fine there. The potatoes are completely done. So really what we're going to do is bake this together into just that, a bake. It's going to bind together. The cheese is going to melt. We're going to temp it to make sure we're at least 165, 170 degrees to make sure the eggs are cooked all the way. And this dish is going to be done super easy. Just going to pop it in the oven. Oh yeah, buddy. How easy is this? How beautiful is that? Slow releasing carbs a little bit. A lot of protein, bound together with egg, straight up leftovers out of the fridge, repurposed back into an entree. Change it up, mix it up, do different things with your menus. A lot of folks fall off plan or fall off diet, which I hate that term, because they try to say like, well, I'm going to eat just this, or I have to only eat chicken breast, or I have to only eat this. You can incorporate so many different flavor combinations to help you stay on point by just looking at what you have on hand. A lot of times the leftovers from even a few meals in a few separate meal styles like breakfast and lunch and dinner can be all combined together into a beautiful, easy, fast dinner that you can get to warm your heart on a cold winter day. I love this one right here. I'm going to rock this myself.